Hello guys. Today we will talk about should criminals vote or not. I agree with they should vote because they are humans and they are still citizens of the society. And a survey that we make, 45% of the people said yes. But we interview half Canadians and half exchange students, and Canadians, 80% of the Canadians say no. And for the exchange students, 30% say no. So I think this happened because different rules in our countries and different rules in Canada. Maybe people from Canada has different thoughts about criminals voting or not. I don't see why a criminal shouldn't be allowed to vote when a released criminal is allowed to vote, right? And whether a criminal is behind the bars or out of the streets, if that criminal plans to reintegrating in the society, the government should allow them to vote. Shouldn't the government allow those criminals to vote also? But there is a problem. That there is no way for the government to know if the criminal will be reintegrated in the society and will be in their and will get back on their feet, or will be still being a criminal and being a bad person. As you know, there are many criminals in the streets, and those criminals have the rights to vote, and they can do whatever they want. They are still being a human, but the government doesn't know who is the criminal and who's not. So the people behind the bars, I think they should be allowed to vote. Many people think that because they are in the jail, they don't have, they don't suffer, or they don't, when they choose a president. But if you imagine people who are in the jail, they are still suffering from a president. The new president, the president should take care about in the jail. So if the criminals are suffering in the jail, and they don't have a good chief, they should be allowed to vote for a president who will help them to have a better life in the jail. When you are trying to rehabilitate a prisoner and you take some rights, the prisoner will, if I were be in the shoes of the prisoner, I would say, okay, they're trying to make me a good person, but they don't allow me to vote. So this is kind of that you allow a criminal to go back in the society, but you don't allow him or her to vote. For rehabilitation, they need to feel interested and involved in their society. How can a criminal become a good? How can a criminal become a good citizen while they are being deprived of voting rights? This is my opinion about that criminals should vote. And
okay, thanks for Rudy. For my opinion, I think the government shouldn't allow the criminals to vote, because my first reason is that because the criminals don't want to follow the society's law. So society won't get benefit from criminals' vote. So because the purpose for those criminals, they want to break the laws. So if they can vote, they won't agree any policy which keeps the society safety. So that's not good. So the society won't get benefit from their vote. So the society will become imbalanced because they vote in wrong way. So my second reason is the criminal can be easily influenced by someone who has bad purpose. Why I say that? Because they are not just criminals can't void in the society. It also has any other groups they also can't avoid, like children which under 19 years old and some mental people. Because children they can't realize the voice right very well, so the government don't allow the children voice in the society. And the mental people, because their mind is very disordered, so the government also don't allow them to voice. So like criminals, they are very easily referred by someone. For example, if a person who's saying that it is not their fault, it is the society fault. So the criminal will, of course, the criminal will voice that person, but according to human rights, it's not right. So anyways, the criminal shouldn't vote because they totally vote in the wrong way. My third opinion is criminals should pay the pen for their guilty behavior, because the criminals' guilty behavior, the society get damage from their guilty behavior, so they should pay the pen. So the government should confine them in physical way and mentally way, such as shut them in the jail and present all the government shouldn't allow them to vote. So that's my opinion.